In this section, we will build on the concept of slope and learn about intercepts and the equation of a straight line. So, what is an intercept? Well, each line has two intercepts, an x-intercept and a y-intercept. By x-intercept, we mean that that's the point where the line crosses the x-axis. So in this case, we can see that the line crosses the x-axis at this point, which is -1 and 0. As you can see that y is 0 in this situation, which makes perfect sense because the line is crossing x-axis, and on x-axis y will be 0. For y-intercept, it means that x equals 0. So if we look at this line crosses the y-axis right at this point at 2, and at this point x is 0. So this is 0 and 2. So now we know about intercepts, and in the previous lesson we learned about slopes. Just to remind you what a slope is basically rise over run, and we denote it by the symbol M. So rise over run, which basically means that change in y divided by change in x. So at this point we know what are intercepts and we know what is slope, but we don't know what is equation of a straight line. Let's consider this line that I have on the xy plane, and let's pick 2 points on this line. So I have picked 1 and 3 and another point with coordinates -2 and -3. So how do I find the equation of this line? Well, the formula for the equation of line is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. And we know that this basically means is where the line crosses y-axis, basically that means x equals 0. So first thing that we have to do here is to calculate slope. And we know the formula of slope, so let's go ahead and calculate that. So we get a slope of 2, which is a positive slope, and you can see that the line is going up from left to right, so it makes perfect sense that the slope is positive. Next step is to find the y-intercept. We can see that the line is crossing y-axis right at 1, where x is basically 0, so b equals 1. So the equation of this line is y equals 2x plus 1. Let's also go ahead and find the x-intercept. To find the x-intercept, we have to take this equation of line that we just came up with and set y equals 0. So we set y equals 0 and write the rest of the equation, 2x plus 1, and we solve it for x. So here's what we get. We have minus 2x equals 1. This is x, and what we get is x equals minus half. If you look at the xy plane and see where this line is intersecting x-axis, you will see that it's doing that right at minus half. So so this, even visually, you can make sense of that. In the next lesson, I will cover the other form of straight line called point slope form. See you then.